Welcome to Grand Canyon University and GCU Stadium. Thanks for spending your Sunday with us. I'm Alex Larson alongside Fletcher Like, here for this matchup between the GCU Lopes and the Oklahoma Sooners. Fletcher?
Yeah, Alex, it's going to be a warm one today, as it's a warm day here in Phoenix on the campus of GCU, and it's certainly going to be an advantage for GCU today as they train here in the heat every day, and they'll need to look to take use of this home field advantage today to cool down the streaking hot Sooners team. The Sooners have won 4 in a row and took down the Wildcats of Arizona on Friday night, utilizing 2 second-half goals to take the W. The Lopes will really need to rely on the versatility of Mila Benedetti today. She leads the team with 3 goals, and the Lopes will need to score a goal. She will need to score a goal or two if they're going to be able to slow down this Sooners team that is gaining speed and momentum.
That's right. This game beginning a doubleheader this afternoon with the women's soccer team tonight. The men's soccer team in action at 7 p.m. against Pacific. So this will be a good day here at Grand Canyon University. Exciting. And we're going to cut to break here. We'll be right back. Welcome back to GCU and today's matchup between the Lopes and the Oklahoma Sooners. It's going to be a real fun game today. Oklahoma, good team. Let's get into today's game.
Yeah, the Lopes are riding high. They've won 3 of their last 4 games, and they're going to need to continue to utilize what they've been able to do, and that's keep clean sheets. The 2 of their 3 wins have come with shutout wins, and they're going to need to continue to do that to keep rolling forward into the future, going into conference play this coming week.
Oklahoma, good team, 5-1. They just finished up with the win at U of A, a good team historically.
Absolutely.
The Lopes,
they've won 2 of 3 against top 25 opponents, opening up the season against the number 24 team and the number 25 team in the country, tying one of them and winning one of them. So they're 1-1-1 against top 25 opponents. They're a really good squad here today. GCU will need to be prepared.
They're going to have to keep up the momentum here today against Oklahoma. It would be a big win here, gain some momentum here in the season to keep going. And the Sooners really need this one here to keep rolling and win 2 here in Arizona on their trip down south.
Absolutely. And it's a fantastic things are happening here at GCU. There's Ethington Theater's having great productions. GCU Sports are gearing up for the rest of the season and rest of the year. And there's other things going on campus, too. There's a thing called Trending Faith, and it's a GCU TV original series, and you can send in questions to GCU TV and Trending Faith, where the Dean of Students, Tim Griffin, and Dr. Hallis of the College of Theology answered these questions. And let's take a quick peek at the latest episode of Trending Faith.
Junior midfielder from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma,
Excuse the technical difficulties. We wanted to show you Trending Faith and the exciting things happening within the theology department here. But now, starting lineups for today's game between the Lopes and the visiting Oklahoma Sooners. We'll first start with the visiting team. A junior at midfield, number 4, Shiloh Price. Freshman, number 5, Christina O'Donnell. A junior, number 6, Madeline Brem. A senior, number 11, Madison Saliba. Senior, number 14, Rachel Ressler. Number 16, another senior for the Sooners, Liz Keister. A junior, number 18, Lizzie Llewellyn. Another senior, number 21, Hema Koda. At sophomore, number 26, Angela Boyle. Number 27, another sophomore, Paige Welsh. And the keeper for the Sooners this afternoon, the redshirt senior, Cassidy Stade. The first thing we see when we look at this Sooners roster is the experience, and they are an older team. But now to the lineups of Grand Canyon University and your Lopes. In goal for the Lopes, number 1, Blakely Frosch. The sophomore, number 3, Mackenzie Cook. At midfield, the junior, number 4, Briley Hawkins. Also at midfield, the senior, number 7, Taylor Layton. A defender, senior, number 10, Jessica Valadez. A freshman forward, number 11, Anissa DeVera. Mila Benedetti, number 14, Kelsey Smith. Madison Cox. Joanna Lagunas. And rounding it out at defense is Fiona Semidarov. Back after the national anthem, and we talked about Oklahoma and GCU's keys for winning this game and beating Oklahoma. Let's go to Fletcher now and his keys for the game for the Lopes.
Yeah, so we got 3 keys to the game today, and the first one is going to be less is more. Don't try to be a hero here. Just work on you, work on yourself and what you can contribute to the game. Oklahoma is a good team. They've proven that over the course of their schedule so far, beating Arizona on the road on Friday night, taking on Virginia, the number 3 team in the country, losing to them 3-0. But they took a win over the number 25 team in the country, and they tied in their very first game this season against South Carolina, the number 24 team in the country, 1-1. So they're a good squad, Oklahoma out of the Big 12. So the GCU is going to try to do less with more. And then number 2, don't stop believing. As we said, Oklahoma's a good team. GCU's got to keep fighting no matter the score and keep doing what they have been taught and keep going with their game plan. And the final thing, individuality. Not as a player, but as a team. Just keep doing what the coaches have been teaching and preaching all season long. Just keep playing GCU's game, play your own game. Eventually good things will happen, and eventually there's going to be opportunities, and when you have opportunities, the Lopes are going to put the ball in the back of the net, and that's going to land on Anissa De Vera and Mila Benedetti.
And the Lopes are definitely going to look for good play from their goalkeeper, Frosch, with the shutout last game here against Northern Colorado. Last time they were home against the Bears. Teams taking their respective sides. GCU ready. The Sooners finishing up their huddle as we get ready for kickoff with De Vera and Layton at midfield. They'll exchange the ball. Definitely excitement on the field for today's game. It's warm, but you find your way into the atmosphere and you forget about the heat. We're set, ready to go for soccer here in Phoenix. The Lopes starting with possession, trying to move it up the field to roll out. And now Oklahoma will get a chance to feel out this GCU defense. Throw in found in the middle of the field, sort of a lead throw in. Now we're to the near side with Rachel Ressler, but intercepted, and the Lopes have it now. A through ball down the far side, misplayed kind of. She lost it. Looks like something maybe could have happened there. It's good pass. Good touch on it as well. Back to the keeper for Oklahoma. Working it to the near side. Ressler. And now sends it across. They'll switch fields. This will be Brem who will send it in. Headed on for the Lopes, and now back to the near side with Ressler. This is working against Lagunas. And they're going to send it back, will the Sooners, and retain possession with Angela Boyle. Boyle, they'll switch fields again. Send it to the far side. Now right about midfield as they work past midfield. Back slow, the Lopes. They're purple tops, black shorts, purple socks. Sharp-looking kits for the home team. For the Sooners, they're wearing their white tops, crimson pants, and white socks. Easily can tell between the two teams. Sometimes it's a little more difficult, but no confusion here today with purple and white. Free kick here for the Lopes. She'll send it in, but nothing doing, and Oklahoma with the ball. That one headed high in the air on the challenge. There was something that caused both an Oklahoma and a GCU player to fall. And now Oklahoma will settle it down on the near side with Ressler, who will kick it up. Won't connect. Sends it back in with Madison Cox, who will send it back as they work back towards their keeper. Cox will switch fields, go far side, where it's intercepted by a Sooner. She works in. This is Llewellyn for Oklahoma. They'll send it in now. Saliba shoots it high, so she was able to get a shot off. Uncovered there on the left side, right outside the box. Just sailed over the crossbar. The senior from Broken Arrow, Oklahoma, putting the first statistic up for her team offensively for the Sooners. Now Frosch with the goal kick. Heading challenge up at the midfield line, and now that one's misplayed and misheaded by Saliba. And into the corner Oklahoma will keep possession. So the Sooners will get a throw in here. Finds it in the box, but quickly collapsed on by 3 Lope defenders. So now the Sooners will have to work it back up as they get past midfield. Racing in was Boyle. She was tripped up by, I believe, Lagunas, and possession given back to the Sooners again. Boyle's going to have the free kick as the Sooners try to be most threatening around the net. Here comes the free kick. She'll send it in. It's going to go a couple yards deep into the box, but good defense there by the Lopes. Had that been maybe a little bit more select to a Sooner, could have been a shot opportunity, but good defense by the Lopes. Now that'll result in offense here on the near side with Lagunas, who will dribble it up now. Near side, passes it off to De Vera, who's challenged, and the ball is taken by Boyle. Now it's the near side, Llewellyn.
And that was the Lopes' best opportunity so far, countering quickly and early off of that defensive stand outside their own area, and they just couldn't string enough passes together to get a threatening attack going there. But good things to see from the Lopes off of that counterattack.
Yeah, something that strikes me when you look at number 26 out there in white for the Oklahoma is the size, 5'10". Really looks a little bit taller maybe in cleats. She looks definitely to have the height advantage over almost anyone that she guards as that pass incomplete, intended for a Sooner. And GCU now up with the ball at midfield. De Vera, a one-touch pass right back to the far side where a lead pass would end up getting out of bounds for a throw-in for the Sooners.
Lopes need to settle in a little bit. Their passes are getting a little bit errant from them. They need to just keep playing it simple, play to feet instead of always trying to lead passes every single time. The Lopes have pace in just about every area of the field, so they just need to utilize that, but play to feet first, and that will open up space. When you play to feet, you draw defenders to you, and that'll open up space behind them. Lopes are trying to do too much right now. They need to get back to simple soccer as they have done in the past.
Yeah, right now Oklahoma defensively seems to be a little bit more aggressive from the start. I mean, look at that, 3 to the ball right there and really trapped right into the defender of Oklahoma.
Mila did well there with 3 defenders on her. She just didn't have anybody to pass to, so her teammates need to do a little bit more off the ball in that situation where she's dribbling back into the middle of the pitch.
Sooners with possession as they approach midfield. They'll send it in. Not even close as Kelsey Smith. Oh, now a misplay in the middle of the field. Frosch was able to come out right in the box. Frosch came out and got rid of the danger, but I think Liz Keister almost put that one in. Had Frosch not have come out, that would have been a goal.
And we saw that in the very first game for the men's team here back in early September, late August, when GCU men's soccer team played against University of Central Florida. The first goal of the game coming off of a very similar play where the goalkeeper and Damian Herman went for a 50-50 ball, and Damian Herman ended up winning the ball and putting the ball in the back of the net.
That one looked to have shaken up Briley Hawkins a little bit. So that kick sent in from Frosch was high into the air. Kind of came off her shoulder area, collarbone. She's up back now, and something here for the Sooners maybe with Madison Saliba. Works on her defender. Into the box and a one-touch pass attempt, but they weren't on the same page, and it'll just go out for a goal kick for GCU and Frosch. Frosch getting set for the goal kick. She'll send it in about 15 yards shy of the midfield line. Challenge attempt and another Oklahoma possession from it. And then a run on her defender was Rachel Wrestler, but GCU came up with the ball, and now they'll have it on the near side with Lagunas. Lagunas works on her defender, and it's taken away this time by Hemakota. On the near side is the Sooners. Boyle. And that's an errant attempt. Right into the hands of Frosch, who will quickly get it to Valadez. Gets it for GCU, a nice. Not sure that was a back heel. I couldn't really see that, but it looked maybe like a back heel. And now in the middle of the field is GCU looking to make something happen. And possession will go to Oklahoma. Boyle on the far side here. And now the Sooner fans making their presence felt. Boomer Sooner. Something you heard at the Ohio State-Oklahoma game. Sends it in. This one just inside the box, but GCU was able to get position on it and head it out to get rid of the danger. Near side Lagunas. That pass is intercepted, though, by a speeding Wrestler, and now she'll come down the left side working with Saliba, who's going to make her move into the box. She passed it in. Now another shot in the box again for Oklahoma. Looks like they have numbers. They're going to keep pressuring. Ball falls outside the near side box. And GCU will get it out momentarily as DeVera will try and get it to a fellow Lope. And she does. And the pressure was taken off a little bit there. Maybe a chance for Oklahoma.
Fantastic defending. Rachel Wrestler read that pass like a book, won the ball. Joanna Lagunas didn't really go for the ball 100% on that one. Wrestler beating her to the ball, and Oklahoma had numbers, and the ball just kept falling to them in the box, luckily, just about every single time. But that's what happens when you are the first to the ball. Good things happen, and Wrestler's really impressed me so far on the left flank as the left back for the Sooners so far this afternoon, just 13 minutes in.
And now Bren to Wrestler. And to the near side with Llewellyn again. Worked on by Layton. To the middle of the field, and in there to get it out was Hawkins. Sends the danger to the sideline, and a throw in for the Sooners. Looks like Brem with a throw in to Boyle, who's going to send it into the box here and right back out. Courtesy of Madison Cox. Now in midfield, there was a challenge on DeVera. And it says possession will go back to the Lopes. So this is the break they needed after a threatening couple minutes by the Sooners. Able to get their offense into position and their defense a little rest. Out of the far sideline. GC works on the ball. Looking for some. This is Cox. To Layton. Layton loses it. Now Lagunas on the defense, but well, she'll stay on the feet. Gave it a good run, but Oklahoma up with the ball now, and they look to settle it in. There's Lagunas, a nice play. Stayed on the ball. Good job there. Maybe looks like when Oklahoma was in and to settle it, Lagunas came in and took it away.
Wrestler is so fast on this near side. She's really causing a little bit of havoc for Kelsey Smith and Joanna Lagunas. Lagunas looks a little bit frantic there on her pass. She just rushed her pass there to DeVera. She just needs to calm down a little bit and realize that wrestler does have speed, but just because she has speed doesn't mean anything needs to change for Lagunas and her game plan. So she's just going to keep doing what she normally does, and good things will happen for her on this right side.
Yeah, well, you like what you see if you're an Oklahoma fan so far, as most of the possession has been, really, it seems, in the GCU defensive end, and Oklahoma trying to make something happen. As now Hemakota will look to get things going. Send a lead pass to the far sideline. Now Oklahoma will work in. GCU looking to continue the good defense as a little run to the corner is sent in and up and over the net. It'll be a goal kick. Oh, no, they're going to say it's a corner. I guess it was off the foot of a Lope. So now a corner for the Sooners. And the first corner attempt of the day. We'll see what they can yield from this. GCU's defense needing to hold strong. No breaks for them. That is Saliba to send it in. She'll send it to the top of the box with Llewellyn, who will chip it, maybe look for the header in tight, but rolled out of bounds, and a goal kick for Frosch. Well, the Sooners come in at 5-2-1. Have really played up to that record so far. As another interception here leads to another Oklahoma possession, and they'll work it in the corner on the far side. Sends it in now. There's a shot from the top of the box. That's going to sail high. Power in that one, though. Gotta like the opportunities you're getting here if you're the Sooners offense. Able to create these gaps and find the open passes on this against this defense. It's Frosch. Sends it in again. Lagunas now on the near side will dribble it up. Guarded by Hemakota. Now passed on to DeVera. Now they'll change fields. And into the box on the left side. A shot there. And they score! So maybe not even an expected goal there for the Lopes. Just a one-hitter and she'll take it. Lopes lead 1-0 here on the Sooners.
Mila Benedetti's been the bright spot all night long, afternoon long.
She was falling off, it seemed like her back foot, and she was able to get a strong left foot on that one. The game flow may not have dictated that GCU would have a goal right now and lead Oklahoma, but they do, and that's exactly what we see here. So just what you want if you're GCU, you know, starting off the game, not necessarily as much time in your offensive zone as you'd like, and then you get it in there one time for a couple minutes, and you're able to put one home.
Well, I said it in the pregame show. They had to take care of the opportunities that they had. Mila Benedetti has been wide open on the left side all day long. She's been taking on Christina O'Donnell, and eventually good things were going to happen. She ran at her with speed, and anytime an offensive player is running at a defensive player who's running backwards on their heels, when the offensive player is running at speed, good things are going to happen for the offensive player. She shifts the ball onto her right foot, and she powered it near post. Stady wasn't expecting the ball near post, and the ball just sneaked by her for goal number 1.
Well, for Benedetti, her 4th of the season. Coming at the 17:09 mark here in half number 1. And the leader for the Lopes is the throw-in for the Sooners. And what you have to figure is a dagger now because you've been playing strong to start off the game, and now you have to play down and continue to try and find something that's going to work for you if you're the Sooners. So just what you wanted as a lope, and that's really going to keep the pressure on the Sooners. As up with it come the Lopes, and look into the middle of the field now. This is Layton. Layton's going to switch fields to the far side, and a pass intercepted, but right back into the feet, and Oklahoma will end up with it. Boyle in the middle of the field. She goes to the far side. Wrestler. That's speed you're talking about with Wrestler. She's passed it just as well as she's run here today. As we'll have a throw-in for the Sooners. In the corner. Nearing the 20-minute mark here in the first half. As the throw-in headed out by the Sooners and given right back to the Lopes for a goal kick. Racinos in for GCU. Send it in. And now that possession will go to Oklahoma. It was off a foot of a lope, I guess, and now a throw in on the near side. Here it's thrown into the corner of the box. Now worked in the corner, lead pass that's intercepted, and the danger is kicked out. And so the throw in again here for the Sooners in the exact same spot they have been in.
The Sooners went down 1-0 against Arizona, were able to score 2 second-half goals to take the win down in Tucson on Friday. So don't be surprised if the Sooners continue playing the way that they were. They don't get frantic here early. The Lopes definitely have a pep in their step right now after that quick, unexpected goal. I don't even think Mila Benedetti expected to score on that shot there, the way that her body language described it after the goal. But either way, the Lopes are up 1-0 here, just about 22 minutes into the game, and the Lopes will need to continue playing the way that they have. Get the ball up quickly on counterattacks and get the ball out wide to Mila Benedetti on the left.
Well, now a throw in here for the Sooners, and it's intercepted. Possession out. DeVera. Oh, well, it looked maybe like a chance, but it was intercepted by this tough Sooner defense. Layton works on the ball, and the Sooners up with it again. Wrestler played it back to the keeper, and now the keeper will look to get it up for Oklahoma. Being patient.
Our next live stream event on GCU TV will be tonight at 7 p.m. as the men's soccer team takes on the University of the Pacific. If you are part of the GCU community here on our campus, you can participate in person. If you are an online community, you can join us here on GCU TV. That's tonight at 7 p.m. on GCU.TV.
Sent in, yeah, it'll sure to be electric tonight. A Sunday night, of course. The Havocs are going to be here. Exciting game, always a great time to come out to a GCU soccer game, men's or women's. And of course, the 7 o'clock start time leads to that beautiful backdrop of the Phoenix sky behind the GCU campus. And now back to the keeper for Oklahoma. She'll send it to the far side. And up here to the near side. That's Brem. Sends it in. And Frosch is going to kick it out, send it out of bounds. So there was no danger And probably a wise play for her to do so, as it'll just lead to now a throw-in for Oklahoma. They haven't really had much success from this throw-in location today. And an official timeout at 23:28 of the first half. Get some substitutions in for Oklahoma. Likewise for GCU. Maybe regroup, tweak a couple things for each team. GCU trying to figure out a way to maybe get a couple more possessions in their offensive zone. For Oklahoma, they just got to keep, well, I guess they have to find a way to convert, as they've kind of found their way in a couple times, but haven't necessarily been able to put it past Frosh.
Yeah, nothing threatening so far against Frosh. Everything's been wide or way high against her, but there have been opportunities where half a step too late by a Lope defender and the ball could have been in the back of the net, but the Lopes have been good defensively to keep Frosh at bay. Not really at bay, but the Sooners attack at bay and give Frosh a little bit more breathing room as the last woman in defense. But GCU just needs to keep doing what they've been doing all day long. Accept pressure, and then once they've taken on that pressure, counter quickly and get the ball up to Anissa DeVera and Mila Benedetti quickly, and that's what's been working so far for the Lopes.
In for the Lopes, the junior, number 12, Rachel Mina, hoping to get an extra midfielder and some extra depth there at the midfield level, some speed and some stamina. So we're getting ready to time back in from this official timeout. And challenged at the midfield, but Oklahoma will come up with possession, and they will just send it to the feet of Frosh, who will look for her next move. As she'll pick it up. A threatening Sooner came into her box and boots it away. This one right at the midfield line. And away with it comes Llewellyn for Oklahoma, but a hungry defensive play there for GCU. Has their ball now on the near side as they look to make something happen with Racinos. This one sent in. A little chest trap there by the Sooner. And sends it to the near side, and Wrestler. Wrestler, a senior from Desert Vista High School in Phoenix. The whole roster for the Sooners features 6 Arizonans. That in comparison to GCU's 8. So Oklahoma Sooners like something here about the soccer in Arizona. And a testament to where GCU is going in Division I soccer.
All 6 girls from Arizona played on a soccer club Del Sol here in Arizona. So SC Del Sol doing good things at the club level, producing good quality college soccer players. Hopefully the Lopes can start to cash in on the club level experience here in the state of Arizona and start building their roster with some of these SC Del Sol girls.
And Fletcher, what does that do? You know, these girls are playing with each other not just during the season, but year round. You know, that extra chemistry during the summer, they're playing on these, 6 of them. That's a big deal once they come back, and then they have that chemistry at the university.
Well, if they're all the same age, it really helps because that means they've been playing together since essentially 3rd grade, so they could be playing together for at least 8 to 9 years. But there's a couple girls that are sophomores, a couple girls that are juniors, and a senior or so. So the sophomores have all played together from the time that they were 3 seniors, 3 sophomores. They've all been playing together since they were in middle school and late into high school. So that's a really big advantage, knowing the tendencies and the mental tendencies of each of the players, and that's what can help a college squad playing with the same girls.
In the match for the Sooners, number 12, Tori Bowman. Now in for the Lopes, number 12, Rachel Mina.
Number 12, Tori Bauman. And a substitution for GCU as well. Rachel Mina in for Guevara. Now at the midfield, contested by 3 Lopes, and up with possession are the Lopes. Pressured though. And Cox will send it back to Frosch. Will send it up the field, headed by a Sooner right into the possession of Taylor Layton. Now to the midfield line, GCU continues to get really that long, threatening possession with a corner, a couple header opportunities in there that Oklahoma has already seen. Sent on and intercepted by GCU. And now a throw in here for the Lopes. Couple substitutions getting ready to come on for Oklahoma. Bethany Block awaiting at midfield to come on. Just renew that speed and burst that we've seen from Oklahoma so far in this first half, as that ball out past the end line and goes for a goal kick for Frosch.
In the match for the Sooners, number 8, Kyle Escobedo. And 30, Bethany Block.
Also in for the Sooners, number 8, Kyle Escobedo. And now Oklahoma threatening again. Here, this one's going to go to the corner with Brem. Oh, I'm sorry, Escobedo, who just came on. Nifty footwork down there from her as she comes on and tries to make a difference. And this one is off a Lope, yielding possession to the Sooners. And another throw in from this spot we've seen. A lot. And now the throw in from Wrestler. We've seen that a bunch. A throw in leads to just another throw in, another throw in from that same spot. Whatever it be, the matchup down there is not the best. And a shot there. Frosch may. Did she get? No, it's a goal kick, so it went wide to the left anyway. Frosch definitely would have had it covered.
Now for the Sooners, number 10,
And
Vasha
it just
Ramos.
will be a harmless goal kick here for Frosch. For Oklahoma, Rasha Roberts now comes on for Liz Keister. The 31-minute mark. Near side here. Smith. And this one goes out. So GCU will get possession. And Racinos will throw it in for the Lopes. Finds Mina. Mina works down the sideline. And both of them tripped. We're going to have possession to Oklahoma. So I thought the Sooner player tripped up Mina, but it was the other way around, as they'll just get it to the goalie and get ready to bring it up. Stade sends it in. Stady. Now the far side of the corner, Samadurov on the defense for GCU. Can she stave off this attack? Bowman made that pass there, and she'll receive it once more. Switch fields, get it to Wrestler on the near side. As Wrestler looks to make something happen, sends it in to Price, and sent out by GCU for a throw-in for the Sooners again. Wrestler's going to have the throw-in. She'll get it, and a pass attempt nowhere close to the intended target, as the ball will slowly roll towards the end line and out, yielding a goal kick for Frosch. .32-30 has transpired here in the first half. A 1-0 GCU lead so far. 4 Oklahoma shots, 1 for GCU. But that one proved to be the changer here so far. GCU on the far side will look to get it up to Rachel Mina. Was challenged by a Sooner, and GCU will stay with possession, but a swarming Oklahoma, and now they'll have a shot that just went wide. It seems like that could have either gone, maybe if it was a little lower, could have been a chance for a cross and a header, or it could have been a shot, as it had a little English on it, but it tailed too far and out for a goal kick. Now sent in. The Sooners continue to apply the pressure defensively, and they look good offensively, so they just really haven't been able to convert that. I'm not sure if that was necessarily a shot, if they gave that a corner. This is Racinos now up with the ball, looking to make something happen late here before the second half. And there's a shot, keeps that one on the ground, but just skims the top of the grass and out of bounds.
Get all the great GCU videos by subscribing to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/GCU. Again, that website is youtube.com/GCU.
Throw in here, Wrestler for Oklahoma. It looks like they wanted to push it and get a quick whistle, but the referee's slowing it down. Wrestler bumps it in, header there. GCU tries to get it to themselves, but it appears like Oklahoma's gonna have another throw in here on the near side. So a substitution here for Oklahoma. Getting some new legs on there.
In for the Sooners, number 28,
Interesting
Marissa
I've already
McMahon.
seen more subs in this first half
And
against
20,
GCU
Ivana
than
Rivas.
they used all game against Arizona. They only used 2 substitutions against Arizona. Only 11 girls playing in the first half and only 13 total in the game. So interesting change here from head coach Matt Potter for Oklahoma in his 5th season. See how it works out for him here, down 1-0 against GCU.
So we have a lope down at midfield, but Oklahoma, of course, hot, but 7 o'clock last night in Tucson, and middle of the day here in Phoenix, maybe a little bit warmer than it was last night and a little bit warmer than what they're used to. So just keeping the bodies well rested for the Sooners maybe, and just kind of staying fresh. Sends this one into the box, but couldn't find who it was looking for, and it'll be up with the Sooners now on the far side. And now here we go with the Lopes. Some open field here for them. Tries to send it into the box, and it is sent out by Oklahoma. A nice attempt. She sent that nifty little finesse through ball.
And for the Lopes, number 8, Maria
I
Monteroso.
would have liked to see Taylor Layton carry that ball a couple more steps. Rachel Mina was drawing 2 defenders with her towards the flag, and if Layton had just held on to that ball for a couple more seconds, she would have had a shot opportunity just outside the area. Would have liked to see her take a shot on goal. She's more of a provider than a shot creator herself, but sometimes you like to see the people that don't like to shoot sometimes, because brilliant things can happen.
Well, there you saw the GCU speed. Rasha Roberts, a through ball, an opportunity maybe, but you just saw Madison Cox taking that away. Nothing doing for the Sooners, and the defense would continue to apply the pressure. Some along this near sideline here with Layton harassed by 2 different Sooners. And now we'll have a throw in again from Wrestler on the near side. Rivas for the Sooners, and this shot, I believe, by Rasha Roberts. High, and now a goal kick for Frosh.
And for the Lopes, number 5, Catherine Yancone.
Catherine
And 9,
Yancone,
Alexis Roberts.
the senior, number 5 in for GCU, as they'll make their substitutions close to the end of this first half. Looking to get a push now. Here's some on the near side with Roberts. Alexis Roberts tried to make something happen there, but pressured by 2 Sooners, and now this is going to be out on Roberts, and Oklahoma will have the throw in. Wrestler past midfield. She'll look for something. There's that speed initiation, but she didn't need to use it. She passed it off. Pass was incomplete, and now sent up the sideline where GCU will retain possession. That pass, not enough on it to get through. Roberts now in on goal, and Frosh will grab it. She'll glove it, and that will be that. So Roberts, 2 chances maybe that a little better than usual, but she couldn't make it happen there. Frosh ready to go, and she takes that away.
And her first touch looked like it was going to help her out. It looked like a brilliant first touch there from Roberts. But a lucky defensive touch there to just to fall off of Kelsey Smith. Ball bounces around and clatters in to Blakely Frosh's hands. Very nicely. It looked like Roberts was going to put that away.
Jordan Hobart.
4 minutes left here in this first half as the throw-in from OU. Pushed off the ball by the GCU defender, and now in on it, but taken away by Layton. And up it goes, where 3 Sooners guard 1 Lope. Possession back to Oklahoma. Now to the middle of the field. Rivas for Oklahoma will send it out wide. Lost possession there on that touch. Too far out in front of the feet. So now with GCU, looks for the free kick. Sends it in to midfield, where Oklahoma will head it on.
In celebration of our recently completed campus expansion, Grand Canyon University is offering scholarships for adult students and evening programs.
In for the Lobes,
Now your
number
education
29,
and career
Emma
goals are
Kane.
even more accessible. This unique scholarship program includes a 30% scholarship. Attend an info session on October 11th. For more information, go to gcu.edu/evening.
And McCain on for Rachel Mena as we end the second half, or the first half, I should say, as we look forward to the second half. 3 minutes to go here. Actually, under 3 minutes, I should say. As the ball kind of goes back and forth here at the midfield area.
And like we said before the game started, the less is more key. I would like to see GCU going into the second half really try to do less. They've tried to play too many long balls across the field that have been picked off by Sooners or haven't gotten there. They haven't had enough mustard on them to get to the intended player. I'd really like GCU to keep playing the ball on the ground, because when they play the ball on the ground, good things have been happening instead of trying to play the ball over the top all the way from one angle to the other side via an angled shot across the field. Would like to see GCU just keep the ball, keep it simple, and good things will continue to happen. Up 1-0 here as we get to continue through the first half and get ready for halftime and second half.
Frosch now will send this one up with 1 minute to go.
1 minute. 1 minute remaining in the first half.
They'll look to maybe get one threatening attempt to close out this half, build on that momentum, and then begin the second half. But Oklahoma will have other plans as they will attempt to attack, but sent out of bounds at midfield by a GCU player, and the ball is given back to Oklahoma as we have under 30 seconds to go in this first half. Middle of the field.
10 seconds
And
remaining.
it's gotten out
8,
by GCU.
7, 6,
A
5,
challenge.
4, 3, 2.
We have halftime here. The score at halftime, GCU 1 and Oklahoma 1, and Oklahoma 0.
Halftime score.
Join us for the
GCU
second half.
1, the University of
We'll be right
Oklahoma
back.
nothing. Fans, for your halftime entertainment, please welcome onto the field SC Del Sol.
There's a surge of excitement at GCU as the Lopes gear up for greatness. We do not accept defeat. We will not disappoint. We will not quit. We are the intensity brewing in the heart of Phoenix. We are the Lopes rising. Come watch us defend our house against Louisville, San Diego State, and rival New Mexico State. Catch all the family-friendly entertainment. Games will sell out. Get your basketball season tickets today at lopestickets.com.
At GCU, earning your degree online doesn't have to be without the college experience. To find your purpose, it takes support from those around you. GCU's leadership offers over 3 decades of experience in delivering real-world degree programs online. GCU's online class size averages less than 17 students with full-time faculty. Find your purpose online at Grand Canyon University. Call us today at 855-428-7692. GCU offers more than 200 innovative programs across 9 colleges, which now include cutting-edge next-generation programs in engineering, computer science, and information technology. Grand Canyon University, the quality of a private Christian education, the affordability of a state university. Visit gcu.edu.
Welcome back to Grand Canyon University. Thank you so much for spending your Sunday with us here for today's game between Grand Canyon University and Oklahoma. The score right now in favor of the Lopes, 1-0, a game that maybe shouldn't be theirs to have the lead of, but they do anyway, and that's a result of the speed and the defense we've seen from them. And this Oklahoma offense has produced, but GCU has an answer defensively all day.
Yeah, GCU probably thinks that they should be theirs. They played exactly how they wanted to. Derek Peter prepared them in an efficient way, and they're executing their game plan. They're accepting pressure, and then once they have taken on that pressure from the Sooners, they've put it back through a good quality potent counterattack using Mila Benedetti and stretching the field with Anissa DeVera. Both of them with a lot of pace, and Mila Benedetti really showing her foot skills as she's improved over the course of the offseason. Coming into the season, she's put a ball in the back of the net. Lopes lead 1-0.
That's right, and if you've been with us for this whole game, you've seen that Oklahoma has really more dictated this game offensively, whereas they've had more throw-ins, they've had more opportunities near the box. GCU going in there and taking advantage of the time they did have, getting that goal off that left foot. That was huge for GCU because it seemed like up to then, the ball was in their defending half all game, and Oklahoma was threatening, and they kept having to get it out and kept having to reset defensively, and that goal just gave them new life completely, in my opinion.
Yeah, the Lopes knew that they were going to have to experience a lot of pressure. They knew they were going to have to experience a lot of pressure from the Sooners' attack. They knew the Sooners' attack was being potent all day long. But they've been able to counter that well through taking on the pressure, and then once they've won the ball back, they've gotten the ball up quickly and done good things with it. And we saw that through Mila Benedetti scoring, cutting it back onto her right foot, and scoring it from the left side.
Speaking about good things, you see on the field, GCU giving back to the community like they always do. These kids getting a chance to play on this field, this state-of-the-art arena, have goals set up, 4 different goals. They're out there having fun in front of this crowd. It's got a great time, it's a great day to be out here for a soccer game at Grand Canyon University. Also football Sunday, if you were a Lope faithful and you had to miss football for the game, well, we're going to give you some updates here. Week 2 of the NFL. Of course, Fletcher's going to keep us updated on those.
Patriots won again. I told you they were gonna go 4-0 to start the season even without Tom Brady. But how are the Arizona Cardinals doing? Your Arizona Cardinals.
Well, the Cardinals are up actually 10-0. Of course, a big game against the Bucs. That loss against your Patriots Week 1. Garoppolo, I didn't think that's a game that they should have necessarily lost, but they got to win this one. It's plain and simple. If you want to win the NFC West, you got to win this one. Just got a field goal a couple minutes ago, so see if they can keep Jameis Winston and Mike Evans in check down at University of Phoenix Stadium today.
Definitely going to come down to Seattle and the Arizona Cardinals in the NFC West. going to be a determinant of that NFC West automatic bid for the playoffs.
Yeah, that's
So
right.
It's going to come down to the wire, as it always does.
Seattle tied with St. Louis right now. LA, I should say. Sorry about that. 3-3. We'll be right back. Join us for half number 2.
GCU's College of Science, Engineering, and Technology offers a premier STEM education with relevant curricula designed to lead you to a career in the competitive fields of science, technology, engineering, and math. GCU is investing in the future of our STEM programs with multiple state-of-the-art facilities, providing students with access to cutting-edge technology. Our STEM education is motivated by a Christian worldview, which cultivates ethical decision-making. The College of Science, Engineering, and Technology fosters traits in adaptability, collaboration, creativity, as well as ethical and social awareness, which makes our graduates from our STEM programs more competitive. Through robust collaboration and partnership with industries that require a STEM-prepared workforce, our faculty concentrates exclusively on student success within a deeply nurturing Christian setting. Find out more at gcu.edu/CSET.
Welcome back to GCU. Just under 8 minutes to go here in halftime as we get ready for the second half between the Lopes and the Sooners of Oklahoma. What's been an incredibly fun game to watch so far as we look forward for more in the second half. Fletcher, what are the keys for the second half going to be, do you think, for the Lopes?
They've got to pick up some of the girls that are playing on the field off to our right here. These girls know what they're doing. There's got some fantastic foot moves and foot skills from these girls that are playing this five-a-side game on each side of the half. So hopefully these girls will want to come to GCU after playing on the field so far already. Those look to be good girls. But going back to the keys of the game, as I said, less is more. We talked about it at the beginning of the game, before the game started, and right before the second half, halftime, before the end of the first half. Less is more. Don't try to do anything special. Don't try to be a hero. I feel like the GCU Lopes have gotten away from that a little bit. They try to play long balls from one end of the field all the way to the other end of the field, across the field as well. And the Sooners have just picked them off because there's not enough muster on the pass. It takes a long time for the ball to go that far across the field. And it takes a lot of strength to be able to kick it that far. So keep it simple, less is more, and you just got to keep believing. So don't stop believing. As we said earlier, the Journey song, that's where I'm getting a lot of these inspiration for all these punny keys to the game. Keep fighting, keep playing their game. GCU doing that early on in the game. They've shut out the Sooners so far in the first half. It's 1-0. Mila Benedetti scoring against the run of play, just on a counterattack that the ball got sent out wide to Mila Benedetti. She took the ball, she took a couple touches, she cut it back inside, she put the ball near post, past Stady diving to her right. Lopes are up 1-0, and then individuality, not as an individuality as a player or as a group of players, but individuality as a team. Play GCU soccer. Play the type of soccer that Derek Leader has been brought in to produce and create here at GCU. Creating a new style of soccer. GCU in the past has just been run and gun. Just kick the ball forward and then run after it. Let past players and current players just run after it, use their speed to go after it, but you can't do that at Division I soccer. You have to be able to play the ball on the ground, you have to be able to play smart simple in order to produce open opportunities for the ball to be played into for the Lopes to score. So individuality as a team, and that individuality is coming from Derek Leader and being instilled in by Derek Leader, as well as his captains, Blakely, Frosh, Briley Hawkins, and Mila Benedetti. Those three players, three juniors that are really the staple of this team. And that's what's going to be able to produce another win here for the Lopes. They're up 1-0 here at halftime, and
we'll be right back here.
Create something in the second half.
After this break with some more soccer.
Fans, let's hear it once again for SC Del Sol. And Lopes fans, don't forget the GCU men's team is in action tonight, right here at GCU Stadium, taking on the University of the Pacific. Kickoff is set for 7 p.m.
Come watch us defend our house against Louisville, San Diego State, and rival New Mexico State. Gets all the family-friendly entertainment, games will sell out. basketball season tickets today at lopestickets.com.
There's a swell of excitement at GCU as the Lopes gear up for their season, and they're ready for action. The only NCAA D1 men's soccer team in the state will dominate the field at our brand new state-of-the-art 6,000-seat soccer stadium. Former MLS Coach of the Year, head soccer coach Shellis Hyman, leads this all-star squad at the epicenter for soccer in the state. Come catch all the family-friendly excitement. Games will sell out. Get your GCU season tickets today at lopestickets.com.
Hey Phoenix, it's Thunder Dan Marley, head coach at Grand Canyon University. Coming to GCU was a great move for me. Join Antelope Nation by enrolling as an evening student at our beautiful campus in the heart of Phoenix. Earn your bachelor's, master's, or doctoral degree to take your career to the next level. Engage with industry expert instructors in small classroom settings where you can get the support you need to excel. Scholarships available. See you on campus. Go Lopes.
Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Visit gcu.edu/evening. Grand Canyon University's newly remodeled golf course is thriving in the heart of Phoenix, featuring over 7,200 yards of expansive tees and tree-lined fairways, signature par 3s, greenside bunkers, premium greens, and a brand new clubhouse and restaurant. Experience a University Championship golf course this summer with great rates as low as $15 available now. Book your tee times at gcugolf.com.
We're here back in Phoenix, Arizona for this matchup here. The second half just getting underway between the Sooners and the Lopes. Who's impressed you for GCU here today?
I've really liked what Mila Benedetti's done up top. The lone goal scorer so far in the game. She's able to do good things with the ball at her feet, and she's been able to do things when the ball's been played into space. She's stretched the Sooners defense very well, and I really like that. I also like the tandem pair that Jessica Valadez and Madison Cox have created over the last 2 years. Madison Cox coming in from Florida, a school in Florida last year, and they've created a good partnership on that back line, and they've been able to use that in this season as well, and they've been able to keep the Sooners' attack at bay, really utilizing their strengths and weaknesses and playing off of each other to do good things. Madison Cox is a very fast center back, which is not very common. So Madison Cox has been able to run down balls that the wing backs have not been able to stop necessarily. Madison Cox has really stopped a lot of Sooners' attacks, and that's really impressed me so far.
And she's needed to keep up with the speed of this Oklahoma team as well, because they've been fast. You've seen all the girls that they've had. And so Oklahoma is going to keep up that intensity with the substitutions, and GCU is going to need to keep up with them.
Yeah, Rachel Ressler's really impressed me so far today. She's been the first to the ball many times on that left back spot for the Sooners, and she's going to need to continue doing good things on that from that position, and eventually we'll start to see her get a lot more forward up the pitch for the Sooners, because eventually they're going to need her up the field offensively, even though she's a defender. She scored in their game against U of A, so just because she's playing as defender doesn't mean she's not going to be able to score goals. Don't miss the next men's soccer game here at GCU Stadium against Pacific, Sunday, September 18th at 7 p.m. here in GCU Stadium. If you can't come in person, check it out on gcu.tv with pregame beginning around 6:50.
Yeah, that game against Pacific tonight, 7 p.m. Love to have you join us again. Getting ready here for the second half.
And men's basketball begins a new season this November as well. Score your 2016-17 season tickets today to secure the best seats and be a part of all of the season action. Get your tickets at lopestickets.com. Louisville, San Diego State coming to town as well. It's going to be a lot of fun here on campus for all these athletic events going on. GCU also traveling to Duke and to U of A, two historically strong programs. U of A getting the #1 basketball high school recruit in the country this year. So U of A is going to be really good this year. Expect them to do really good things, and expect them probably to win the Pac-12.
Yeah, this is a stepping stone for Grand Canyon University basketball team to go to schools like Duke and U of A and have Louisville come in and San Diego State to a place where your students can see a team like that, the best of the best. That's a step, and it's only going to get harder for GCU, but they're going to get better recruits too, and they're going to
Grand Canyon University Antelopes.
they're going to become a top-notch team as well.
GCU bringing in quality players. They have a transfer from USC who was really good at USC. I don't know why he transferred. I haven't talked to him yet, but I'd love to sit down with him, have a conversation as to what all went down in that situation. But either way, it's going to be a good opportunity for him here at GCU, coming from USC, playing in the Pac-12. He's going to bring experience and maturity here to this GCU basketball team, along the likes of Dwayne Russell and Josh Braun, who are really good, mature leaders on this GCU team. Josh Braun, one of the best players in the country, one of the most well-rounded players as well. He's going to be really exciting to watch as well, along with Dwayne Russell.
Yeah, I believe Braun, number 17th most well-rounded player in the country. And he's here playing for the Lopes. You'll love to see it.
And Bleacher Report came out with a report earlier this week that GCU is one of those under-the-radar teams to watch out for. So Bleacher Report, one of those big-time sports blogs, compilation websites that says, hey, watch out for this team in Arizona.
Well, yeah, and we've seen that, you know, on the local stations. They've been, GCU's basketball team has been highlighted. GCU's whole sports program really has been highlighted as saying the come up and the opportunities that GCU has in the sports arena. Arizona's excited. Sent in from Frosch. Now off the ball, and Oklahoma back up with it. Far side into the box, sent out by the Lopes, and we'll have a throw-in on the far side by the Sooners. Immediately collapsed on by two defenders, and she actually was able to send that one towards the net, but it went wide. Frosch gets sets for another goal kick. And she'll send that one into her team. Now we have Sooner shaken up a little bit. I think that's Tori Bowman. And that'll lead to Oklahoma getting a free kick. 20 yards in from the midfield line. This one is sent into the box. Frosch will come out.
Don't know what went on in that jumble of players there on the edge of the area, but a foul's been called against the Sooners, and it's going to be a free kick for the Lopes here outside their own area.
Frosch sends it in, headed on by a Sooner player, but possession retained then by Grand Canyon, who will switch fields and send it to the far side with Lagunas.
That's a fantastic ball there from Mackenzie Cook, realizing that Joanna Lagunas was wide open on the right side. I don't even think Joanna Lagunas knew that she was that wide open. That's why the ball was able to run out of bounds, and unfortunately, now the Sooners are back in possession on the far side.
So here's the throw-in. 5 shots to 2 for Oklahoma to start the half. Each team has gotten only one corner. As this one's sent in, but too deep, and rushing to the ball are two. And then something at the box, a misplay there. She'll send it out. How did DeVera get in that close? Throwing on the far side for the Lopes. Finds Mackenzie Cook, who will send this one up into the box, but headed out by O'Donnell for Oklahoma. And now a shot there will go over the net. GCU an opportunity.
Cook just falls back a little bit too far. Her weight's too far backwards on that one. Needs to keep her chest and knee over the ball, and that one would have stayed below the crossbar. But weight back and the ball's over the net. But good look there from Cook. Look to see if she can continue doing that. I like to see that at Taylor Layton as well. I like to see what kind of legs she's got on her. Hasn't really shot many this season and doesn't have any shots yet today. So we really like to see that from Taylor Layton this afternoon.
Samadurov threw it in. Sent right back out by Oklahoma, and she'll send it back in again. Now Oklahoma down the sideline here. Sent to the middle, a chance for Oklahoma. Couldn't do it, trying to make something happen. Headed up and danger area. Frosch stays in, goal. Well, Oklahoma, GCU could not get it out of the box, and it was put home. They were working it around in the box a little bit. You saw it sitting in the corner there. On the defense was Kelsey Smith, headed up by Hawkins. Maybe Frosch could have come out a little bit to get that. Maybe, I mean, it was a tough shot, obviously, incredibly hard. Bowman was able to put it past her. What happened there, Fletcher?
The ball's just bouncing around, and the Lopes weren't able to clear it off the line. Ball just fell to Liz Llewellyn. She was the first one there. Looked like a couple girls got caught ball watching, and that's exactly what Blakely Frosch needed to do, but just a fantastic finish out of the air by Lizzie Llewellyn to put that ball behind Blakely Frosch. Game's tied 1-1 now, and the Lopes are going to have to react here quickly if they want to get back on the front foot.
Llewellyn, a goal assisted by Bowman at 50-33. Llewellyn, goal assisted by Bowman at 50-33 to tie the game. And this match, back to the beginning.
Sooners goal scored by number 18, Lizzie Llewellyn.
Blogs.gcu.edu is a great place to learn more about a wide variety of topics from GCU colleges, as well as student life and spiritual life. Find out more at blogs.gcu.edu.
Into the box, another chant for Oklahoma. Frosch able to get her body in front of it, chest it, take away the danger, and get it out here for the Lopes.
And this is exactly what Oklahoma did against Arizona on Friday night. Go down 1-0 in the first half and then scored an early goal to start the second half and then scored a late goal to win it. Hopefully the Lopes can go on top here with Layton streaking down the left side. But the Lopes are going to need to do something here to stave off this Oklahoma pressure, who have come out strong in the second half, now 2 games in a row.
Now a free kick here for the Lopes with Valadez. See what our team can do.
Watch this ball go far post for Madison Cox.
Headed in, right into the hands of Stady.
Right off the head of Madison Cox. Needed a little bit more oomph on that one, but good opportunity set piece there for the Lopes.
Yeah, that ball wasn't getting by. Not quite hard enough, but the opportunity was there. Sent in. And a throw in here for Oklahoma. Contested by 2 Lopes. And it is sent back towards their offensive zone as they try to get it out and quell this Sooners offense, which they do. DeVera now, far side, she'll get it back. Cook now up with it, we'll send it in. Benedetti looking to make something happen here. She'll take a run. And offsides is the call.
Interesting call there from the far referee. It looked like Mila was on sides, but she might have been a step off when the ball was played from Cook. But either way,
So exciting when the ball is on the foot of Benedetti. Always a threat to make something happen for the Lopes. This one's sent in. And now up. Benedetti is down. Didn't see immediate contact. Slow to get up. She gets up limping. You hope Benedetti will be able to recover quickly, as they'll need her down the home stretch of this match. Headed out of bounds and back to Oklahoma. On for the Sooners,
Back in for the Sooners, number 4,
Shiloh Price. And now here's the throw-in. They said the Oklahoma defender was on her too tight, and GCU will get possession here with a free kick.
can't get enough Lopes gear? I sure can't. Go to gcuteamshop.com to find anything from clothing to coffee mugs. Show your Lopes pride and visit gcuteamshop.com.
Sent out. This game has been a thriller today. Tons of action up and down. Threatening opportunities for each team, and a 1-1 stalemate so far through 56 minutes of play. Sent up with GCU, covered by 2 Sooners players. And now DeVera on the ball, into the box. Sends it to the top of the box, and a shot attempt was stopped. And now down the sideline, she'll attempt to give a run, and there was a push, a blatant push by Kelsey Smith, who pushed down the Sooner defender. Bowman sends it over to our keeper. We'll give it right back to Bowman. Switches fields to the near side in Llewellyn. And now speed will lead to an Oklahoma touch that went off. Oh, and another, it seemed like, push by a GCU player on a Sooner. In the corner, yeah.
There's a lot of red here down to our right in front of us and down to the
Here
right.
for the Sooners,
Guys
number 8,
in
Kyle
full red
Escondido.
body paint, so Oklahoma Sooners traveling well for this Sunday game.
And 19, Jordan
Women's
Hobart.
soccer game here, 1-1 game. Really like what the Lopes are doing, switching the ball over the top to Mila Benedetti. It's worked a couple times. See if they can do it on the ground next time. Gives Mila a little bit more opportunity to play the ball at her feet. She can really try to take advantage of Jordan Hobart down the Lopes' left side, the Sooners' right side here in the second half. Mila Benedetti is really going to be the catalyst between a win, a draw, and a loss here with the game tied 1-1 in the 59th minute.
Now in were the Sooners into the box. And a corner. as a result. So the Sooners, their second corner of the day, as they arrange the team into the box. Keister will send this one in for Oklahoma. She'll send it to the top of the box on the ground. And a powerful boot, well wide and high of the net. Well, we've seen it a couple times, or both times I should say, for Oklahoma in the corner. They don't necessarily send it in for the header, but they get it up top, control it down, and look to distribute it out from there. Contact there between a Sooner and a Lope, but possession will come back to the Lopes. Ball was up, headed on now by Cook. As the Lopes try to get it up out of their defensive zone. Now in the middle of the field, it was intercepted by the Lopes. Layton had someone coming behind her to intercept that, and Samadurov will try and get it back into possession for GCU as the ball will roll out of bounds. Off of Samadurov, and a throw in for the Lopes for the Sooners at midfield. And now each team sort of trying to figure out how things will go again the second half. Playing really back and forth in the middle of the field. So now it's sent on. Up in the air, into the box, and yeah, had they have taken it, it would have been an offside. So a goal kick for Frosch on the offsides. Sent in, the challenge header at midfield is won by the Lopes. But then possession here now, and a chance for the Sooners, a shot, and she'll finish. Sooners 2, Lopes 1, a misplay there. Keister.
Yeah, she just dinks it past the defense coming in on her, and she just runs past everybody and then has one-on-one with Blakely Frosch. She's not going to miss there. Liz Keister, one of the top goal scorers for the Sooners team, and now the Sooners are up 2-1 here in the second half.
Sooners number 10, Rasha Roberts. Sooners goal.
The pressure had been adding a little bit.
Unassisted. Time of the goal 61-44.
For the Lopes defensively,
unassisted, and 61.
as GCU will get possession after the contact. But like I was saying, pressure building for the Lopes, and the misplay led to the goal. Oklahoma takes the lead.
Yeah, Liz Keister's second goal in 2 games. She now has 5 goals so far. 6 goals so far, excuse me. Stats as of September 16th, that was Friday. So Liz Keister really leading this Sooners team in goals, as both teams really looking to settle back in and showing through the physicality.
Yeah, you notice that last tackle there from Cox. All ball. I guess the Sooners fans maybe wanted a card. I thought maybe there was a chance, but I guess they said she got all ball. And now we're going to see, we have seen, I mean, we've seen the pushing, we've seen the the physicality. It's building, and now maybe some frustration from GCU after conceding that goal and the lead.
You saw the frustration a little bit earlier when Kelsey Smith just pushed over Wrestler down in the corner. When she lost the ball, she tried to take on Wrestler one-on-one, and her touch was a little bit too big, and Wrestler just used her body to keep Smith from doing anything, and Smith pushed her down. Both teams really getting physical here. There's going to be a water break soon, but hopefully the Lopes can use the water break to regroup, reprogram. Mackenzie Cook, one of the smallest girls on the field right now, getting fouled there in the shade.
Now to handle the free kick duties, it's Jessica Valadez to send it in for the Lopes. And it did get into the box, but headed out by the Sooners. And for the time being, the pressure is gone. GCU with the ball back, though. Mackenzie Cook to the middle of the field. And Oklahoma will keep the ball, and a nice little pass there on the one touch. This is Rasha Roberts. Nifty work with her feet on the ball as she continues to make something happen, but kicked out of bounds, and now it'll be a throw in for the Sooners.
And Fiona is a small 5'7". She's a thin frame. Rasha Roberts just absolutely really imposed her will there on Fiona right there on the near side. She's using her body to keep control of the ball, and there wasn't really anything Fiona could do on that one defensively. So nothing hurt there as the Lopes push it back across midfield for a Sooner throw in, but Lopes just got to keep doing what they've been doing, and eventually good things will happen.
Near side, GCU and Samadarov will get the throw in. And now the throw in.
In for the Lopes, number 6, Christian Racino.
Racinos will come back
And number
on
12, Rachel Mina.
for the Lopes, as well as Rachel Mina, to keep those fresh legs. Mina going after the ball right away, coming on. Stady looks for something.
Lopes using 3 substitutions up top to really get some fresh legs on the pitch. That's really what's going to change this game from a 2-1 deficit to possibly being 2-2 is the speed up top for the Lopes. They just need to keep using their speed and using fresh legs up top to wear down the Oklahoma defense in this heat. And if they can do that, then they might have an opportunity once new fresh legs come on to put a ball in the back of the net.
Well, that one rainbowed over the goal. Frosch sends it in, finds a teammate, and now in the near side, Taylor Layton, and the ball out and in possession of the Sooners. But there is that official timeout we were talking about. .67-18 mark. As Oklahoma leads GCU 2-1. A good job by the Sooners of coming out in the second half and really finishing what they attempted doing in the first half. GCU just needs to calm down a little bit. What are you going to look for here for them to really win this game?
The Lopes knew that Oklahoma was going to come out in the second half, just like they did in the first half, and things were going to start clicking for them. They did it Friday night against Arizona, and they've done it here so far in the second half against GCU. Lopes just need to continue doing what they did early and middle of that second part of that first half, where they were able to get the ball out wide and really attack the defensive wing players of Oklahoma at pace. And when they can get the Oklahoma defense on their heels, that's when good things will happen. GCU has speed and technical skill with their feet. If Lopes can get running at defenders with pace, things will start going and tipping towards the Lopes in their favor. Right now, the Sooners are playing defense on their toes, and that's not how you want to be attacking a defense when they're on their toes. You want to be attacking them when they're on their heels. That way, you have the upper hand, and you'll be able to do things with the ball at your feet.
As we get ready to resume play.
Summer rates are still available at the Grand Canyon University Championship Golf Course. Play the stunning course at unbelievably low rates. Get your tee times today at gcugolf.com. And I don't play golf, but I might go out there and play a couple rounds, even though I'm absolutely awful. I can't swing to save my life, but it's still fun to get out, play a little bit of golf. When the temperature gets down to about 60, 70 degrees here in Arizona in the winter, might be something fun to do.
Oh, it's a tremendous course, too.
Those summer rates, though, in this heat are unbelievably fantastic. So go out there and take advantage of the GCU summer rates.
And now into the box. Head opportunity. Frost was able to keep that one from going in.
Two great saves there from Blakely. First one brought her to her feet and her behind, and there was an open net, but she was able to recover quickly and get another glove and foot on the ball to save it from going behind the line for 3-1 Sooner lead.
The throw in now will lead GCU to get the ball and possession with Frosch. Quick there, she finds a pass that is intercepted by a Sooner. Maybe could have taken a little more of her time. Oklahoma on the ball towards midfield. So they'll come in, intercepted, and sent up. GCU now in possession. Leighton worked on 3 Sooners. And now that ball is just sent in to the keeper for the Sooners. Couldn't connect, and GCU will work to get the ball, but Rasha Roberts had different plans and gets Oklahoma back in possession. To the near side, now a good through ball. A threatening chance opportunity, and kept out by Mackenzie Cook.
Roberts is deceptively good with the ball at her feet. You wouldn't expect that at first glance, but I'm really impressed by what Rasha Roberts can do with the ball at her feet and when the ball's in front of her running after a ball. So great find for Oklahoma and Rasha Roberts.
Roberts from Jamaica, attending high school in Florida. The one foreign-born player on this Sooner team. As Frosch will look to get it up.
In for the Lopes, number 8, Maria Monterosso.
Maria Monterosso on for the Lopes, the substitution. Leighton comes off.
Monterosso's a fun story. She plays for the Guatemalan national team, women's national team. So good experience with Monterosso on the field. See if she can do good things She did absolutely brilliant things that wowed me last year with the ball at her feet. She would just take the ball out of the air as if she had Velcro on her foot. Hopefully she can start to do some fantastic and beautiful things here in the late stages of this game.
GCU will get the throw in. Looking to make something happen here. Under 20 minutes remain. The ball sent out and hard off fence. Clearance from the Sooners as GCU will look to make something happen on the near sideline. Far sideline, I should say. And maybe a little bit of frustration there. I think the GCU player wanted possession, but the referee awarded it to Oklahoma. Now sent up. Roberts would have been the one to contest, but she did not. GCU will keep possession. And now the ball up the near sideline to Roberts. This one just a little too much on it. Into the hands of Frosch. Midfield now, it's sent in. The Sooners will look to work it up, but GCU on the ball now. Yancone on the near sideline, heading towards the corner. Pushed off the ball. No foul, the play will keep going. And off a foot of Valadez and out of bounds for a throw-in.
Angela Boyle getting her entire foot on that ball and her shoulder going through Catherine Yancone. Yancone with a nasty left foot. See the foot get to that ball first, and then Angela Boyle's weight coming through Yancone. Yancone off balance, and she'll go to the ground. But Yancone, if she can get open with her left foot, she can send them some nasty balls into Rachel Mina in the middle of the field, and Rachel Mina can try to utilize her height advantage in the middle of the park to put a ball on frame here as we approach a 74th minute of play.
Roberts works again here. Nice little back heel pass. They wanted a handball in the box. I clearly didn't mean it to happen, but they were calling for a handball. And now GCU up with it past midfield.
Hopefully we get a replay of that.
Something onto the jersey right there on Monterosso. This game is getting definitely more intense as we go on, as we finish this game out. These girls are playing a little tougher than we've seen in the beginning. A little testier with each other, that's for sure.
Both teams getting a little frustrated. GCU getting a little bit frustrated knowing that they had a 1-0 lead and they've let it slip away. I'm sure Oklahoma's might be a little bit frustrated, thinking that they should have come in here and done a little bit better. Monterosa falls to the ground inside the box.
Had she have been up, I think she may have had an opportunity to get her head on that ball and try and put it past Stady, but not quite.
Stay up to date on all your GCU news at news.gcu.edu. Find stories, pictures, videos, and more at news.gcu.edu.
Possession will be to Oklahoma. A throw in on the near side.
In for the Sooners, number 14, Rachel Ressler. Number 5, 5, Christina
In for the Sooners again,
Number 11.
Rachel Ressler.
Madison
She's
Number 16,
impressed
Liz
us all
Easter.
day.
And number 18, Lizzie Llewellyn.
She comes on for Tori
And
Bowman,
for the Lopes, number 16, Madison Wisely.
was responsible for the lone goal. Llewellyn will also come on for Shiloh Price. And now in the corner, it'll be a throw-in for Oklahoma. Samadurov on the ball now. And GCU, there, I mean, there it was again. There's that testiness we've seen. Mina maybe guilty of grabbing the leg of the Sooner player. Yep. Just a little bit of frustration right there. That's a competitor's will to win.
Yeah, Mina's a very emotional player. If she feels something's gone against her, she'll be very adamant, and you'll see it in the way she conducts herself. Hopefully she can conduct herself in a manner that doesn't get her booked here late in this game, because that's the last thing you want to do is put your team down a man or get a yellow card, and that way you have to play cautiously if you have a yellow card to your name. Mina needs to keep her emotions inside of herself but still play with emotion. She's a player that can really spark this team if good things start happening.
Thrown in. Now top of the box for Oklahoma. Definitely not wanting to concede a goal here if you're GCU. Conversely, you're wanting to put on the pressure that you're giving to the Sooners defensively. Near side here, now down the sideline, and cleared out of any danger. So now we'll have a throw in from the corner. This will be Christina O'Donnell to throw it in for the Sooners from the corner. A goal here, of course, would probably seal things up in the last final 10 minutes. So good job of GCU to not allow anything. Of course, being cautious, clearing it. Well, there's something down there. Maybe a little bit of exaggeration from Hemakota. I'm not sure that. Yeah. Well, I don't really like to see that.
In for the Lopes, number 34, Joanna Lagunas.
Monteroso, you talk.
And
That's
number 14, Mila
of course her
Benedetti.
competitive edge too. Get down late in the game, tired, trying for that goal. Just a little bit more on edge than you would be. As elbows got up into each other's faces between a Lope and a Sooner. Now in the corner they'll work it. So the Sooners now, it seems like all they're doing is looking for a call when the GCU team is playing aggressively defensively, and they're just doing their thing.
And that's exactly what just happened right there. Looks like number 18, Lizzie Llewellyn, shoulder-to-shoulder play with Jessica Valadez, and Lizzie just goes to ground looking for a call. She got up, complained to the referee, and got a yellow card for dissent there, possibly for diving as well for simulation, but either way, it's a yellow card for Lizzie Llewellyn, one of the goal scorers for the Sooners. Jessica Valadez doing smart, playing smart there, not giving too much of her body, not giving too much of the ball, and just really pushed over Lizzie Llewellyn, who was looking to go to ground there, and that's why she was booked, and there was no foul called.
2-1 here, under 10 minutes to go. The Sooners and the Lopes this game. Heading down to a 1-goal finish. Hopefully the Lopes a surge late in the match to find this equalizer. They have the depth for it.
Here's our opportunity right here. 3-on-3 opportunity. The Lopes have to do something with it, and Bradley Hawkins just kicks it away.
Don't necessarily think that was the wisest move. Maybe could have taken her time a little bit more in that situation. Just like you said, you want to value those possessions.
Yeah, that was not
Into the Lopes, number 3.
anywhere near the smart
Mackenzie
decision
Cook.
there. She just booted that one away. There was
And
nobody in
7,
the area.
Taylor
She had
Layton.
all the space in the world to carry and dribble the ball towards the Oklahoma goal, but she decided to just let it rip from essentially 60 yards out.
As a result, now Oklahoma will be on the ball. Of course, they are not in any rush at all. Part of their game might include keep away from this Lopes team. Believe on that yellow, on that booking, Saliba, still waiting on the official word. This one's sent out at the midfield line, and now with a little under 8 minutes to go, GCU is going to be on the ball, and definitely tripped, I thought, there by the Sooners, but no call. GCU will get the ball in their territory now.
Get engaged with GCU on social media. Follow us on Twitter, Facebook, and Instagram. And don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel at youtube.com/GCU. You can watch replays on YouTube, GCU TV. You can watch chapel services. Trending Faith is on there. Trending Faith, little feature we're gonna do earlier. It's a cool place to get your questions asked about faith, about Jesus, about anything you want to talk about. Send your questions to him. Watch it all on the YouTube page.
Sent on now, and the defense there by the Sooners now. This is sent across the field, and Lagunas can't quite keep it in. She was at a dead sprint after that ball to keep it in.
Great work there from Mila Benedet to bring the ball to her feet. She's really, really good when she shields defenders with her body. She knows what to do with her body. She knows how to position herself between herself, the defender, and the ball. And that time, a fantastic idea there to play the ball out wide to the right, but Joanna Lagunas just not fast enough to get to that one.
Paige Welch in for Jordan Hobart for the Sooners. 85th minute. And now here's the throw in. GCU on the ball. They'll get it up.
This is where the Lopes need a counter right here.
That's right. Something behind. Good by Layton. Near sideline. She's worked on by Saliba.
Mila Benedetti needed to come back to that ball. She just kept running away from Taylor Layton. Taylor Layton doing fantastic work to continue dribbling, but would have liked to see Mila help out a little bit coming back to the ball. Give Layton a little bit of release of pressure there.
Another one down now at midfield. This ball will go all the way through to Frosch and into the midst. She'll boot this one high towards midfield. So the final couple minutes here for GCU to do something. We'll see if they can. This one's sent in. And Stady will get to that one.
That's 2 from Briley Hawkins there. She just kicks to nobody. She had Mila Benedetti if she wanted to play the ball on the ground towards the near side, but she just kicks that one on. And long passes really aren't going to do it. Just keep it simple. Less is more, as we talked about, but
Samadurov's going to try and stop this on the interception. But no, I saw the same thing you did. I'm not quite sure what those passes Hawkins were looking for.
and in the dying moments of the game, when you're down a goal, you don't want to try to do anything special and be a hero. That's when you need to be a team player and try to let everybody get in on the work. But I guess the third time's a charm, so maybe it could happen the next time. But
That's right. I agree with you 100% though with what you said about the Hawkins. Just need to calm down maybe a little bit more. And
For the Sooners, number 4, Shiloh Price.
she's a leader on this team. That's the reason why she's wearing the armband. So she needs to
Back
keep
to the
doing
Wolves,
what
number
she's in there
11,
to do.
Anissa
And
Guevara.
right now, Cook and Layton are those creators, those playmakers, and Hawkins is there to keep possession and enforce in the middle.
DeVera trying to make some in the middle of the field. See if GCU has one last rush here as we 87 minutes. Booted high into the air towards midfield by Oklahoma. Now down the sideline. Can we see something? I'll tell you what, that would be exciting. The throw-in, of course, they're trying to hurry to get this ball up. GCU is intercepted by the Sooners, and now the Sooners on it. Sends it in here, and now maybe good job there getting a foot in there to get a piece of that ball, redirecting it towards Frost so it wasn't another goal.
Escobedo was wide open in front of the goal, and that's exactly what Lizzie Llewellyn was trying to do, play the ball across the 6-yard box into Kyle Escobedo, but a good deflection there from Briley Hawkins gets into the grateful grasp of Blakely Frosh, and it keeps it 2-1 here in the 89th minute.
Comes down, and now they'll give possession to Oklahoma. .5 minutes as the Sooners shaking up Shiloh Price. This one just sent right into the grasp of Frosh, and now they're going to rush to get something up. One minute to go.
Remaining in regulation.
Does GCU have a surprise left? This one booted in now in midfield, and now an opportunity for Oklahoma. And to seal out a goal, just to add insult to injury in the 90th minute. Unassisted goal by Liz Keister.
Yeah, that was unfortunate. The ball bounced off of Liz Keister there. Riley Hawkins trying to play a long ball again over to
Sooners goal
Benedetti.
scored by number 16, Liz
Good deflection
Keister.
there from Liz
With
Keister.
assist on number 4,
Bounced past
Carol
all of the
Price.
defenders,
Time
and
to
then she
goal,
just had to put it
89-27.
past
Goal
Blakely
scored by
Frosch. A
Keister
fantastic
from
finish as
Price,
well,
89-27.
putting in the side netting, but Oklahoma's going to come out of this one with a 3-1 victory.
That's right. 15 seconds remain. Oklahoma
10
15
seconds
shots.
8,
GCU
7,
4. 5 of
6,
them were on net.
5, 4, 3,
And
2,
so
1.
from Phoenix. To wrap up the game, we'll be back with our thoughts and our GCU player of the game. Join us for the post-game wrap-up.
GCU is the university that never sleeps.
Final score, University of Oklahoma 3, GCU 1.
Computer science and IT. With over 200 university degree programs across 9 colleges on campus and online, join the most inventive concept in education today. Fast track options available with courses in cybersecurity, cloud computing, and systems architecture. Find your purpose at Grand Canyon University. Visit gcu.edu/IT. At GCU, earning your degree online doesn't have to be without the college experience. To find your purpose, it takes support from those around you. GCU's leadership offers over 3 decades of experience in delivering real-world degree programs online. GCU's online class size averages less than 17 students with full-time faculty and student advisors. Find your purpose online at Grand Canyon University. Call us today at 855-428-7692.
Finding the right college isn't always simple. The choices I make today affect where I'll be tomorrow. That's why I chose Grand Canyon University. Here I'm working toward a greater purpose and a place
Ladies
that
and
feels
gentlemen,
like
thank
home.
you all very much
With
for
scholarships
attending
to help
today's
fund my
match.
degree, I can
The next home match
graduate
for the
less than
Lopes
4
will be this
years
Friday
from
night,
GCU,
September 23rd,
Arizona's
when they
premier
begin
private
Western Athletic
university.
Conference
I
play
know I
against
got
Cal
to
State
make the right
University
choice. I made
Bakersfield.
the smart choice.
Kickoff is set for 7 p.m. And don't forget, coming up this evening, the GCU men's team plays host to the University of the Pacific.
Welcome
right here
back
at GCU
to the
Stadium
post-game wrap-up.
at
Oklahoma
7 p.m.
3 and
Please drive
GCU
home
1, the
safely
final
and
score.
have a pleasant rest of
Fletcher,
your weekend.
what are your thoughts
We'll
on the
see you
game,
back
and
here
who was
tonight
our
for the men's team
GCU
versus Pacific,
golf course
and then next
championship
Friday night,
player of the
Lady
game?
Lopes battle Bakersfield
GCU
at 7 p.m. So long,
disappointing
everyone.
3-1 game here at Oklahoma. Oklahoma, fantastic program. They played 3 nationally ranked teams, winning one of them, tying one of them, and losing one of them. Don't be surprised if Oklahoma is ranked some point in this season. They've won 5 games in a row, 2 on the road, 6 games in this last game. All 6 of the last games have been on the road, and they've won 5 of them. So don't expect to be surprised to see Oklahoma in the national rankings here soon. But Liz Keister is my player of the game. She's 2 for 2, 2 shots on goal, and 2 goals. So Liz Keister was perfect today. She was an ace for the Oklahoma Sooners, putting 2 balls in the back of the net and really cementing this victory. She scored the game-winning goal and the game-sealing goal for Brace, going up 3-1. And it's going to be an exciting game. Hopefully the Lopes men's soccer team can do something tonight as well to really boost the excitement going into this coming week of school.
That's right, 7 p.m. tonight against Pacific University. Come out and support the men's soccer team. It'll be a great atmosphere. Havocs will be out here, of course. Again, from GCU Stadium and women's soccer, the GCU Lady Lopes won, and they fall to the Sooners by a score of 3-1. Join us tonight, and thank you for watching our broadcast this afternoon. I'm Alex Larson, alongside Fletcher Like. Enjoy your day, and go Lopes.